So my last few weeks at Regal have been really amazing, actually. And so one of my favorite parts about working there is that whenever my supervisors are telling or showing me different principles about how things work in a factory, a lot of the times we'll get scrap metal and we'll just make things. And so because of that, they let me keep all the scrap metal parts that we make. So for example, I have this part right here, which they let me program the machine to bend. And then I have this part right here, which is really cool because it was welded together by a laser robot, the only one in North America, which is probably my favorite thing to work on so far. And so one of the main problems I've had or challenges that I've had while working at Regal is that I'm not allowed to use the majority of the machines there. And so because of that, I don't really get as much of a hands-on experience as I wish I could. And so I get around this problem by just taking a lot of notes and very closely and asking a lot of questions to the operators. And so and they also let me program stuff sometimes, but it's definitely had been a challenge that I don't get to actually have that hands-on experience that I wish I could. So one of the best pieces of advice that I've received while working at Regal is that you've never actually tried unless you've screwed something up pretty bad. And so this does relate to like factory work because a lot of times when they're setting up parts or they're making new programs for parts, they end up ruining the setup piece. And so this also can relate to life in general. Like if you haven't tried so much where you failed, then you haven't tried enough. So one of the things that has surprised me the most about working at Regal is just how like friendly and casual people are. I don't mean like bad casual. I mean everyone is on a first name basis and everyone is just really really kind. Even though like I'm younger, everyone's so nice to me. And one of the things that I'm really proud of is that last week the CBS 11 and other news companies came out and they interviewed me and my and the other intern just to ask us about our job and what we do, and I actually ended up being on the 6 o'clock news the other night, which was really cool, and I enjoyed that. And with getting a paycheck for the first time felt just great. Like it's one of the first times I've ever had money that I made because of something I've done, which is amazing. And what I'm going to use it for, I mean, at this point, I'm just going to throw it in a savings account and save some money in case I need it later, or if I find something that I want later. And so, yeah, my first few weeks have been pretty amazing. So, yeah.